What is up, YouTube? T-Roy here in big, beautiful Deer Park, Texas. But again, we're not so beautiful today. If I turn the camera around, it's pretty nasty here. Cold and nasty weather to get you sick is all. But hope the sun is shining where you're at and everything's good. Today, I wanted to kind of let you guys in on the NAMM show that's coming up, which we'll be flying out next week to go to. We go every year in Anaheim, and we're a small mom and pop. You guys that follow the channel know that, and we're wanting to. I want to be open with you guys. I want you to know the everyday workings of a small mom and pop. So I'm going to try to start being more open and with what's going on with me, with the store, the little ins and outs that you don't see other than just the new cool stuff that come in or whatever the topic may be of the day. I want you to see the ins and outs and what we go through, and the goods and the good stuff and the bad. There's both in this business, and but so I wanted to go over with the NAMM show and exactly how it works for us as a small business. We every year I go and I set appointments, and typically the way I set my appointments are Thursday. The NAMM show, for those of you who are not familiar with, is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for winter NAMM. Now, summer NAMM is not 4 days, but winter NAMM, which is the big NAMM, it's the NAMM to go to if you ever get a chance to attend somehow. It's a great show, and I start out on Thursday morning, and what I do is I have a pattern I've been doing for many years, but it's I start out Thursday is kind of my freelance day. I try not to book appointments on Thursday because I kind of want to see what's new, what's out there. If there's something I want to try to schedule and possibly maybe become a dealer for, if it's something I feel like we can sell or will move well in the store, and you guys would like it. So Thursday's a freelance day, and I start what I call the basement. The cheapest spots you probably can get at the NAMM show, some of them are in the basements. The downstairs section, I start there every single NAMM. I always have for the past 20 years. It's just, I go through that. There's so many cool new things that are coming out. Companies that aren't big yet, but they have new cool stuff, and they display their stuff down there, and it's cheaper for them as a company. They're not able to necessarily buy the big spots upstairs where all the biggest part of the traffic is, but downstairs is a hidden gem to me. I love the basement area. That's my first place I go, and I go through that thoroughly, and then I'll make my way up top for the next 4 days. And I usually have a pattern I'll go through so I don't miss anything. But I wanted to go through my Friday. I usually book everything on Friday that I can. I cram Fridays. Fridays are my days for my appointments for existing vendors, and also vendors that I'm trying to possibly become dealers of, or I'm interested in become dealer for whatever reason. So I always try to book Friday. I'm usually booked pretty solid all day Friday, and then I'll go Saturday. I don't. I try not to book unless I see something on Friday or Thursday that I'm like, man, I really would like to possibly talk to them about maybe carrying that particular product. I'll throw it on Saturday morning early and get it over with, because Saturday is a cool day to go around and freelance, look at all the new stuff, play on some new stuff. There's a lot of, I mean, Saturday is probably the biggest day. It's definitely the biggest attendance day, and you'll see more stars and just all kinds of cool stuff going on around there. It's real busy, so I try to keep that open as well. And then Sunday, if there's something I haven't gotten, if we're there on Sunday, most of the time we are, a lot of people are leaving then. A lot of people are, thinking about winding it up and boxing their little spots up there. So some start tearing down little by little throughout the day. But I try to, if I've missed something and I want to book or I want to see them and I didn't get a chance to talk to them, that's what I do on Sunday. But let me go through my Friday. Friday is my book day. I just kind of want to show you here on my phone here. This is what my typical Friday looks like. For us as a store, my Friday at 10 a.m. I'm going to be with Heritage Guitars, John Chapman, who is our Heritage dealer, and I'm going to be going through the booth. This time I'm going to try to buy the booth, buy a good portion of the booth anyway. I don't want to. The reason I like to look at that guitar and put my finger on it, touch it, feel it, play it, and go, wow, I like the flame on that guitar, I like the quilt on that guitar, I like the whatever it may be, I like the way this looks or that, I like the way this fade looks, because every guitar is different, every stain's different. I don't care, you know, especially if they're custom guitars. Now you might get if it's just painted solid color and they're inexpensive, no, as far as aesthetics, there's not a big difference. But as far as the look of the guitar, it is, and I know what I'm getting doing it that way, and I'm one of the first dealers. Matter of fact, I think I'm the first appointment with Heritage when the show on Friday morning. So I'm gonna try to go in, and hopefully there's stuff left if nobody has book appointments on Thursday, and I'm gonna try to buy some of the stuff that way. That I just feel like it's easier for me, especially on custom shop guitars like that are all handmade. So that's 10 o'clock. Let me see here. Then I go at 11 o'clock. I'm with Diamond Guitars. Now, Diamond Guitars, for you, those of you who don't know Diamonds, if you remember Dean Guitars. Well, Dean Zielinski owned Dean Guitars. He later sold Dean out, probably, I don't know, I'm guesstimating this may be way off, but I think it was around 10 years ago or so. I used to go in and meet with those guys for years. I was dealers back in the day, and Dean sold it out. Well, he was supposed to be, I think, just consultation. He stayed on for a while doing that. Then he went on to made his own company called DBZ Diamond Guitars. A lot of you are familiar with DBZ Diamond. He partnered with a guy named Jeff Diamond of Diamond, and that's where the Diamond part of the DBZ comes in. Well, later they broke apart from each other. I think he sold his part out to Jeff, is how I'm understanding it. I may be wrong on that, but so DBZ was no longer. It was the same company. They did the same product. They look pretty much identical, but Jeff renamed it Diamond Guitars, not DBZ Diamond. It's now Diamond Guitars, and they warehouse here out of Houston, which is great for me. I'm their only, that I know of, and that's what they've told me many times, and they send a lot of people to me. They're only Houston dealer right now, and the great thing is I can get them if they have them, not only quickly, but a lot of times I can go pick them up, which is great for me. I am a Diamond dealer. They're not going to be at NAMM, but I'm meeting with Taylor Netzler, who is my Diamond dealer. And the reason I'm meeting with him is he also does other brands there. We're going to look at some of the Diamond stuff through his computer, but there are other brands that he does in pedals, guitar pedals and things like that, effects that we're possibly talking about getting into. And I will share that with you when I get back and figure out what I've lined up and what I've signed up, because some of that I want to kind of be surprised. I'm going to do it on another video. But I'll be meeting with Taylor at 11 o'clock. Then I've got a spot 12 to 1 here. You can see my phone. I'll get it closer in a minute. 12 to 1. I'm eating. I'm going to try to grab some lunch. That's about the only time I'll have time to grab it. So at 1 o'clock I go with Orange Amps, which is with Adrian Bolton, who is my Orange rep. And I'm going to be with Orange, and he does Dean. He does a lot of companies, but Orange, we're an Orange dealer, and so I'm going to be meeting at the Orange booth, and we'll go over. And I'm not a Dean dealer. I'm considering it, but I was in the past. I'm not sure about that, but we are going to talk about them and a lot of other brands that he carries. And again, when we get back, I'll let you guys know everything that we talked about, the brands I did get, the brands I didn't, the brands, what I've ordered, what I haven't, what we got coming. I'll share all that with you guys. Next is at 2 o'clock, I meet with my KMC, longtime KMC rep, Donez McNeely. Donez is my longest rep that I've ever had. I think I've been with her for 20, it has to be 27, 28 years. Or thereabouts. My dad started his business, for those of you who hasn't seen previous videos. He bought out a music store back in 1988 and in another city here, fairly close to us. And she was my dealer then, and that was back when it was Command Music. For those of you who know any of the history, before Fender ever bought out Command and it changed hands and so on and forth. But Command was a helicopter company at one time. They did the props for helicopters and things like that. Well, The material they actually used for the props, this was told to us by a dealer years ago, was the same material they used for the backs of the Ovation guitars. The same material. And long story short, that's how they got into the guitar business, and it grew and grew and grew. So anyway, Command Music. Now it's KMC Music. And I'm going to be with Donez at, let's see, I think I told you 2 o'clock. And then at 3 o'clock, I go to Larry Shara, who is my Schecter dealer. I'll be with Larry going through Schecter, their lineup, showing me the new stuff, what else I want to get into, what else I want to buy. I'm even going to look at their acoustics, which I don't carry their acoustics as of currently right now, but I do want to see what they offer. Schecter, when you think of Schecter, you typically don't think of acoustics, but I have heard some good stuff about some of their acoustics, so I am going to look into that. Also, their electrics, of course, and things like that. So we're going to look at that. So that's at 3 o'clock. Then at 4, I left myself open because I might slip in a couple other brands that I'll go into here in a second. But Kala Ukuleles, Danny White, who is a rep for Kala Ukuleles, Godan, which is my Seagull, my Art and Lutherie, Godan, of course. There's a lot of them. He's my rep for all that. I'll be meeting with him for Art and Lutherie and Seagull, but he also does Kala ukuleles. I'll look at a few of those and stuff. We do sell some ukes here, quite a few ukes actually, and so I'll be with Danny at 5 o'clock. Now I'm going to go to my NAMM app. If you haven't gotten the NAMM app and you just want to see what's going on, even if you're not at the show, it's pretty cool. It'll tell you who's there, who's not, and all that good stuff. You can go to you can get the app, but the app is great. But I am going to look into, I've already spoken to them in the past. I'm going to go to the Acacia Guitars booth. I also am setting up with Diodario. I am a Diodario rep. My Diodario that will be filled in there somewhere. I didn't have a specific time. I'm going to be setting that up with him very soon. Dean Guitars. I've talked about them. Godan, of course, guitars. Heritage, I've said that. Kala ukuleles, orange amps. My Pig Hog Cables has a booth there, and I do Pig Hog, and we're going to look into what they have new and what just different stuff there. So, of course, Schecter I talked about. Sir guitars. And Vola guitars. If you've never seen the Volas are just really cool guitars. I'm looking into those guys too. So, and I have more. There's more than this. I don't have it on the app, and I keep right off the top of my head, and I will share everything that happened at NAMM. All the brands I didn't talk about here that we did look into, what the day's like. I am going to be try to post every day a video. I'm going to be videoing every day. I'm going to try to download it. I'm going to try to upload at least 2 or 3 videos while I'm there, so you get more real time what's going down rather than a week later. I'm going to do my best to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. And I just wanted to be honest with y'all, show y'all what goes on around here, small dealer, how we do it. I know everybody's different. I know the big brands, the big names, they may do things different with their big sales or buyer reps and all that good stuff. But we're a small mom and pop. It's me mainly. Pretty much 90% of everything is me. My wife helps me out, but my wife, we have a hair salon, big hair salon next door to this. We've had for 16 years. We've owned that, and she does that she works that in, but we help each other. But anyway, I'm here. I'm pretty much a one-man show as far as that. I do have other people that work here and do lessons and things like that, but they won't be with me at the show. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on. I wanted to be honest with you guys. I want to show y'all everything. I want to be an open book. If you have any questions, even if they're personal questions with the store, I'm willing to try to answer them if I can. Please comment in the box. Please, if you like the video, please like it and give it a thumbs up rather than like the video. Please subscribe if you can, and share the video if you liked it. Share us, man. We're trying to grow the channel, and now YouTube's done some different stuff, and you guys have probably heard about it. Their new criteria for monetizing stuff and all that stuff has totally changed. There's a lot of people that love it, a lot of people that hate it, say it's not fair to the smaller channels. I was just, you first have to get to 10,000 views was the new criteria that they had recently done. And I'd done that over a month and a half ago. They still hadn't approved me for monetization. Well, I found out why now. Because now they're asking for 4,000 hours of watch time in addition to the 15,000 or 10,000 views, which is not that much, but then they ask for 1,000 subscribers. So you guys know I'm way far from that, but that's not why I started this channel. I mean, yeah, it's nice to make a little money, but that's, I'm wanting to inform you guys, have a good time, showing you guys stuff and everything else. That's why I really started the channel. So it's not like I'm losing sleep over it. I just want to grow the channel because I want to grow it. I want you guys to be informed. I want this to be fun. I want y'all to talk to me and ask me questions about small music store life and how, just different stuff. I want you guys to, I want this to be a fun channel that y'all can interact with and be, like I said, we're going to still do our unboxing videos and sometimes teaching, licks and lick videos and things like that. But then also sometimes I might just have something I want to vent and rant and talk and tell you guys and see what you guys think and tell you my opinions on it, being a little more on the inside of this than a lot of you might be with all the vendors and the stuff I hear and things that go on. And if I can, keep you informed, I definitely I want to do that. So anyway, this will probably be my last video before we go to NAMM. So as soon as let's see, next Thursday is the first NAMM day. We'll get there. We fly in early Wednesday morning, so we'll be there about a day before. And so I'm going to try to drop the first video. Maybe Friday, it'll drop Friday. I'll video it Thursday and try to edit Thursday night. I might have it even up Thursday night. A lot of you guys will be asleep, but for those that you aren't, I want you guys to just like it, comment, share it, and so anyway, that's it. I'll quit talking, and I want you guys to give me your feedback in the bottom. Please do that, and your comments on everything and things you want to see and all that good stuff. And I think that's it. I don't think I forgot anything. Please, again, last time I'm going to say this, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys later. And remember, guys, play like it's your last day. We'll see you.